Good morning to all, my dear Bhaiya Bahan. We are again going to start the same chapter, that is the Tiger King. In the previous class, we discussed so many things like how many tigers the king has killed, whom did he marry, why did he marry that girl, what happened after killing 99 tigers, how did he save his throne, who came in his state for hunting. So many things we discussed, and how he saved his throne. There were so many questions we discussed in the previous class. Now today we shall start from the next paragraph. Please open the book and see the paragraph. The paragraph starts from the people will become discontented. Now, the people will become discontented, then our state too will fall a prey to the Indian National Congress. Here we see, one day the king was in fury. He called the minister and ordered him to increase the land tax to double. He felt that by doing this the people would become unhappy and his kingdom would become a part of the Indian National Congress. In that case you may resign from your post, said the king. The Diwan went home convinced that if the Maharaja did not find the tiger soon, the results could be catastrophic. He felt life returning to him only when he saw the tiger, which had been brought from the People's Park in Madras and kept hidden in his house. Here we see, by doing so, the minister would also resign from his post. This was the king's way of threatening the minister. The minister realized that the king was very angry, and he thought that if the tiger was not found soon, it could lead to destruction. The minister found that the tiger that had been brought from the People's Park in Madras was hidden in his house. He felt relieved. Here, catastrophic means causing sudden great damage or suffering. We all know that the king was a very angry man. When he failed to fulfill his desire, when the minister fails to fulfill the desire of the king takes the job of ministers, so that everybody was in fear what the king will do next if he does not find the tiger. Next paragraph. At midnight, when the town slept in peace, the Diwan and his aged wife dragged the tiger to the car and shoved it into the seat. The Diwan himself drove the car straight to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. When they reached the forest, the tiger launched its satyagrah and refused to get out of the car. The Diwan was thoroughly exhausted in his efforts to haul the beast out of the car and push it down to the ground. Here in this paragraph we see, the minister along with his wife pulled the tiger into his car and drove the car to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. The tiger did not come out of the car, and the minister had a tough time pushing the tiger out of the car into the forest. Here we see, Maharaja was waiting in the forest for the last tiger, which the minister managed anyhow. The minister brought a tiger from the People's Park, Madras, and anyhow the tiger was kept in the car, and the minister went to the forest where the Maharaja was waiting for the last tiger. Now write down some meanings here. Yes. Discontented means dissatisfied. Prey means victim. Convinced means satisfied. Catastrophic means disastrous. Dragged means pulled by force. Shoved means pushed roughly. Straight means direct. Launched means began. Thoroughly means completely. Exhausted, completely tired. Haul means drag. Now the next paragraph. On the following day, the same old tiger wandered into the Maharaja's presence and stood as if in humble supplication. Master, what do you command of me? It was with boundless joy that the Maharaja took careful aim at the beast. The tiger fell in a crumpled heap. Next day, what happened in the forest? The next day, the same tiger was spotted by the Maharaja. He was very happy to see the 100th tiger and he aimed at the tiger. The tiger fell down as if it had been shot dead by the king. He was overjoyed to have killed the 100th tiger and had fulfilled his vow. Here we have seen the next day what did Maharaja do? Maharaja took an aim at the 100th tiger. He fired the last bullet on the tiger. The tiger fell down, but the result was different. The Tiger King thought the tiger was killed and he was very happy that he has finished his tally of killing 100 tiger. But my dear, his thought was wrong. What happened? See here. After killing the 100th tiger, the king became very happy and said, I have killed the 100th tiger. My vow has been fulfilled. The Maharaja was overcome with elation. Ordering the tiger to be brought to the capital in grand procession, the Maharaja hastened away in his car. After killing the tiger, the king was happy to have killed the 100th tiger. He ordered that the tiger should be brought to the capital in a grand procession and went away in his car. Write down meaning here. Humble means polite. Supplication means polite request. Boundless means endless. Crumpled means crushed into fold. Heap means lump, ढेर जिसको बोलते हो. Overcome means filled with. Elation means joy and excitement. Grand means impressive. Procession means people coming after one another. Hastened away, made haste, or quickly you can say. Now the next paragraph. After the Maharaja left, the hunters went to take a closer look at the tiger. The tiger looked back at them, rolling its eyes in bafflement. The men realized that the tiger was not dead. The bullet had missed it. It had fainted from the shock of the bullet whizzing past. The hunters wondered what they should do. They decided that the Maharaja must not come to know that he had missed his target. If he did, they could lose their jobs. One of the hunters took aim from a distance of 1 foot and shot the tiger. This time he killed it without missing his mark. What we see here? We see here the Maharaja killed the 100th tiger, but his bullet missed. The tiger became fainted, and the king thought that he was dead. When he went away, some hunters went near the tiger to see whether it was dead or not. The hunters found that the tiger was opening and closing his eyes. The hunters thought that the tiger was alive. The hunters thought what should do. They decided not to say such thing to the tiger king and decided to kill the tiger. The hunters didn't want to say such thing to the tiger king because we all know that the tiger king was an angry man. They had the fear, if they will tell such thing to the tiger king, the hunters may lose their jobs. Sometimes, due to fear, we are unable to see the right thing to our parents, to our boss. So, due to this mistake, the king thought that he had killed 100th tiger. But my dear, his aim was missed, and he didn't finish his tally of killing 100 tiger. So it was again the tiger king was in trouble. Here his fear had not ended. His fear was continued, but the tiger king didn't know this. Now, see the next paragraph. Then, as commanded by the king, the dead tiger was taken in procession through the town and buried. A tomb was erected over it. And what the tiger king has told to the hunters did the same. Then the hunters followed the king's orders and took the dead tiger to the town in a procession. It was buried, and a beautiful tomb was erected on the tiger's grave. Now write down meanings. Rolling means moving round. Bafflement means great surprise. Fainted means became senseless. Whizzing past means moving very fast, making a continuous sound. Command means ordered. Tomb means memorial at death. Erected means raised. Spare means extra. Now see the next paragraph. A few days later, the Maharaja's son's third birthday was celebrated. Until then, the Maharaja had given his entire mind over to tiger hunting. He had had no time to spare for the crown prince, but now the king turned his attention to the child. He wished to give him some special gift on his birthday. He went to the shopping center in Pratibandhapuram and searched every shop but couldn't find anything suitable. Finally, he spotted a wooden tiger in a toy shop and decided it was the perfect gift. What happened here, my dear? You see how the prophecy became true. कहावत कैसे सच हो जाता है उसको देखिए. After a few days, the Maharaja's son's third birthday was celebrated. Till that time, the king had been so engrossed, so busy in tiger hunting, that he had never spent any time with his family. Now, as he had fulfilled his vow of killing 100 tigers, he gave his attention to his child. King Jangjang Bahadur wanted to give a special gift to his son on his birthday, and so he went to the shopping center in Pratibandhpuram. He searched every shop but could not find any suitable gift for his son. Finally, he saw a wooden tiger in a toy shop and considered it to be the perfect gift. Now the tiger king will buy the toy tiger, and this toy tiger will take revenge from the tiger, and the prophecy will become true. The wooden tiger cost only 2 annas and a quarter, but the shopkeeper knew that if he quoted such a low price to the Maharaja, he would be punished under the rules of the emergency. So he said, "Your Majesty, this is an extremely rare example of craftsmanship, a bargain at 300 rupees. What is annas here? Annas here is currency used in the olden times. 1 anna equal to 1/16 rupee. In the old days, people used annas. 1 anna, 2 anna, 3 anna. What happened here in this paragraph? You see, the wooden tiger cost only 2 and a quarter annas, but the shopkeeper knew that if he told such a low price to the king, he would punish him. So the shop owner told the king that the wooden tiger was a perfect example of craftsmanship and that it cost a mere 300 rupees. "Very good, let this be your offering to the crown prince on his birthday," said the king, and took it away with him. On that day, father and son played with that tiny little wooden tiger. It had been carved by an unskilled carpenter. Its surface was rough. Tiny silvers of wood stood up like quills all over it. One of those silvers pierced the Maharaja's right hand. He pulled it out with his left hand and continued to play with the prince. See, my dear, what happened here in this last paragraph. The king was very happy, and he said that this was the shop owner's gift to the crown prince. He took the tiger with him. The king and his son played with the wooden tiger on that day. The tiger had been made by an unskilled carpenter, and it had tiny shavings of wood pricking out of it. One of the shavings pierced the Maharaja's right hand. The Maharaja pulled it out and continued to play with the prince. The next day, infection fled in the Maharaja's right hand. In 4 days, it developed into a separating sore, and which spread all over the arm. What happened after piercing the nail in his hand? The next day, there was a lot of infection in the Maharaja's right hand due to that shaving of wood that had pricked his hand. In a period of 4 days, the infection turned into a wound full of pus and spread all over the king's right arm. 3 famous surgeons were brought in from Madras. After holding a consultation, they decided to operate. The operation took place. The 3 surgeons who performed it came out of the theatre and announced, "The operation was successful. The Maharaja is dead." In this manner, the 100th tiger took its final revenge upon the tiger king. What happened with the king, my dear? See what the astrologers told about the tiger king. The 100th tiger will take revenge from the king. Same thing happened here. 3 famous surgeons were called from Madras, and they decided to operate upon the king. After the operation, the surgeons came out of the theatre and said that the operation was successful and the Maharaja was dead. Here the surgeons' words are contradictory, because if the king died, it meant that the operation was unsuccessful, whereas they said that it was successful. Actually, they were supporting the words of the astrologer. The wooden tiger was the 100th tiger that had killed the king Jang Bahadur, and thus made the astrologer's prediction true. So, in this manner, the 100th tiger took revenge upon the tiger king and killed him. This was the story of Tiger King, and so ironically, the 100th tiger killed the king and eventually took its revenge, and the prophecy became true. और इस प्रकार वो जो भविष्यवक्ता ने जो घोषणा की थी कि 100वां टाइगर इनसे बदला ले लेगा, आखिरकार टाइगर ने ही उनसे बदला लिया और महाराजा की मृत्यु हो गई. नाउ राइट डाउन सम मीनिंग्स हियर. Spotted means noticed suddenly. Anas 1/16 part of the old rupee. Rare means extraordinary. Craftsmanship means the quality of work. Carved, wrote by cutting in. Unskilled means untrained. Silvers, thin pieces of something. Quill, pointed part like needles. Pierced, made a hole into. Infection, illness that is caused by bacteria or a virus. Flared, spread suddenly. Suppurating means flowing with pus. Sore means wound. Surgeons means doctors who perform operations. Revenge means avenge, badla lena. In this way, we have finished this remarkable lesson, the Tiger King, and sometimes astrology becomes true so that we should be safe from everything in our life, and when the death will come, nobody can save us. So, how the death will come, we don't know, but the Tiger King knew the manner of his death. He tried too much to save himself, but he couldn't, and finally the prophecy became true, and the Tiger King was killed by the 100th tiger. Either it was living or dead, still he was killed by the tiger. In this way, we have finished this chapter. Your homework: prepare question answers of this lesson, write down main points, and memorize words meaning. We shall start next chapter on the next day. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.